What's good, YouTube? Reese Rich here. Now, before I get into the topic of this video, let me first start by saying, or rather talking about the upload schedule that's been going on the channel as of late. If you go and look through the video log on the channel, I believe the last video I uploaded was either at the least 2 weeks ago. That's because I've been getting back into the swing of things with college and focusing on that. But as of the last few days, I've been starting to get the hang of everything. And so since I'm now in the flow with that, I'll be able to get back to making videos on a more consistent basis. So now that's done, let's get to the topic of this video. Very special video here for me because we have the Platinum Edition of Batman/Superman Fusion from the world's finest. Now, as I said, this is very special to me because this is one of my favorite Batman designs ever, and it's also the figure I wanted number one most from this line when I started collecting about 2 years ago. So I was just, this whole time I've just been hoping, wondering if he'll do it, wondering if I should make a custom. So I would say thank you, McFarlane, for making this finally, because it's one of my favorite designs, figure I want the most, and it's now finally in hand. And this is like I said, this is the Platinum Edition. I've only wanted 2 Platinum Editions from this line so far. The Platinum Edition of Starfire, as you can see back here, which was Blackfire, even though it's the regular, and now this one, and I have it. And I also have the regular edition on the way as well. Like I said, I love this design so much, just had to have both. And he should be here in the next upcoming days. So with all that being said, let me get this guy out of the box. We'll come back and talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that feeling that you have when you've been wanting something for so long and you finally get it and you just, no words for it, just super glad to have it. Finally, the wait is over. That's how I feel right now. Just so glad to finally have this bad boy in hand. Like I said, been waiting 2 years for it. One of my favorite Batman designs. It's finally here, finally in hand. Now, taking them out of the box, just admiring how the figure looks, the paint details. I don't have any, as far as I've seen, so I don't have any paint defects on the logo. I remember I saw one. I actually got this from Walmart, like most people have, and I saw the regular version, and that copy had some scuffing up at the top of the S shield. But thankfully this one didn't have it because it was the only platinum in that Walmart. So I've been extremely frustrated for that to be the only one and to have some paint errors. But yeah, loving it so far. Now, give me a second, and forgot to get us the box. Talk about that first. This is the picture that I first saw that made me fall in love with this design. It's just excellent artwork. So much so that this has been my phone background wallpaper multiple times over the last few years. But yeah, so like I said, continuing to just gush over the figure. Love how it's so accurate to the art on the back of the box. Just loving the silhouette it cuts. It uses the speeding bullets body block, but really, it's the most recent reuse of the Black Lightning body because of the boots and legs it has. So I would show those comparisons later in the video, and I did have both Speeding Bullets and Black Lightning, but both went into custom, so I don't have those bodies anymore. But now I feel I have the best use of it so far right here in front of me. So starting from analysis from head down, see the head. It is a little bit big in some areas, but I like it. Obviously, I'm an unreliable narrator with how obviously biased I am, so take my word for with a grain of salt. But yeah, just loving how this guy looks. Clean behind symbol on the back. Not fading, but a little deviation in the blue right there. I don't think you can see it on camera, but love how the darker colors, the blue, the red, the black mix, and then you have the striking bright green and the really vibrant yellow. That's what I liked about this Platinum Edition more, because it has the translucent green legs, but it also has the comic accurate, or at least art accurate belt, because the regular edition has a brown belt for some reason. It's not awful, I just like this more. It fits. So yeah, I got the streaks running up the hands and gauntlets right there. Love that. Spinning Bullets body. So we're used to this articulation. One of the best body bucks in my opinion that McFarlane has and has made. This is the really only the third use of it. I like I said, I think this is the best. This has automatically just become one of my favorite figures in my collection. And excluding all my customs, which there are a lot of, I think this might be the first time in my collecting that I can say I have a definitive favorite standard out of the box figure. This guy right here. So as you can tell, clearly loving this guy. I do have the cards, so I'll read the data file for you. As Robin and Supergirl race to retrieve the secrets of the Devil Neza from ancient China, Batman and Superman get more than they bargained for in the present. To save humanity from the fires of the demon, the world's finest must go toe-to-toe with the protector of Sector 2814, Hal Jordan. Using their combined willpower, Batman and Superman willed away Hal's power ring, amalgamating into an invincible new superhero. So yeah. And this also has officially become my favorite collector's card. I have a whole book of them, and yeah, this is my favorite right here. And as for accessories, he comes with one extra hand right here. A grasping hand. I wish since I've done so much loving on this figure, I will, just for the sake of argument, because nothing's perfect, give some criticisms. The few criticisms I had are he doesn't come with two fists. Does he? Yeah, no. That's an open hand. He only comes with one fist hand, and then one open hand to hold the batarangs, and then another hand for like gesturing. So that is one thing I nitpicked that I wish he did come with two fist hands. I feel every figure should come with fist hands and two sets of set of fist hands, gesture hands, and just open hands. Because you know, even if a figure is not meant to be displayed with weapons, at the end of the day, it's still an action figure. So you should be able to play with it how you want to. Now, other than the hand, he did come with some batarangs. Give me a second, I'll see if I can find those and show you what they look like on camera. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I found them, and here they are. Now, you can barely see them probably, but if I put my hand in front of them there, I kept them on the tape because not only are they small, but they're translucent, so if these get loose on the floor or carpet, they're gone. But yeah. I'm not really interested in the batarangs because I'm not going to have them holding them, but it's always nice to get accessories. And you'll see the difference when I upload my video featuring the normal version, but these are part of what's different between the normal and platinum version, along with the legs. And I probably said this already, but I prefer this to the normal version. Just the belt and the legs just make it feel so much more vibrant, interesting, eye-catching, stuff like that. But yeah, I really love this guy. I love the figure. Now, let's get now the gushing over him is done with. Let's get some comparisons. Alright, so I figured the first few comparisons should be from different variations of Batman and Batsuits that I have in my collection. So first, here we have my GOAT with Earth 2 Batman, even though it's really a skinned version from the Arkham Knight video game. I love this figure. I personally thought it would sell out more than it did, because as soon as I fought so hard to try and get it in person at GameStop, I could go to the store for like weeks after that and just find it easily, like 4 of them in Target, no problem. But yeah, I love this figure. I love how these two look next to each other. I love how the red pops on both of them. His red is on the left is brighter, his is darker. Just yeah, I love both designs, both costumes. Just really great They look great together on my Batman shelf. So yeah, world's finest fusion Batman with Earth 2 Batman. Now here we have world's finest fusion Batman next to White Knight Batman. White Knight Batman he is also, compared to him, a Batman that I have on my collection on my shelf because I just fell in love with the design. Like in the way where like you don't know why exactly you like it so much, but you just love it looking at it, seeing how it looks in the comics and on paper or whatever. And when a design you love is able to translate from the comics and art just to perfection in figure form, it's just awesome to have in your hands and on the shelf. So that's the connection these two share. Just love having them together, love having them on the shelf. And now to put two Batman together who both have lantern powers, here is world's finest fusion Batman with Black Lantern Batman. Now, as you can see, did a little bit of work on him. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but really just dry brushed a bunch of dirt and brown on his boots, his cape, his whole body, just like he just freshly crawled out of a grave, and blacked out his pouches to get some color variation. And it has a little silver on the belt buckle. But yeah, that's how these two look. Two Batman with lantern powers. Most of the Batman on my main Batman shelf are just variations, costumes I like and love. And yeah, these two, no different. So here's Fusion Batman with Black Lantern Batman. And knowing me, I just had to sneak a custom in here. Here's World's Finest Fusion Batman with my custom Gods and Monsters Kirk Langstrom Batman. One of my favorite customs I've done. Video up on the channel, like one of the first videos I did. Love this guy. I was going to explain it, but actually, if you want to hear me explain it, just go watch that video so you can have it explain when I'm focused and just focus and talking entirely about that. But love how these two look. One of my favorite customs next to one of my favorite figures. And we cannot end the video about the world's finest fusion Batman without pairing him up with the world's finest. Here we have the classic Superman and the black variant of Hush Batman. Really love how these three scale together, especially with these two. Now, if you have classic Superman or just any Superman built on the Page Puncher's body, you'll know that he's a little short, especially compared to these two. Excuse me, that's an interruption. But if you have this classic Superman or any Superman with the Page Puncher's body, you'll know he's a little shorter, especially compared to most Batman figures, because this Batman is extra tall. I have his leg out and his head dipped down slightly, so where his height matches better with other figures like the collector's edition Wonder Woman and Hush Superman. But yeah, just really having fun posting these three together. Been waiting to be able to do something like this so long, and just so happy to have this figure in hand and can't wait to get the regular version. But thank you all for watching. Like I said, trying to get things with college straightened out, have to put things in order of priority. But once I get that done and get these other figures delivered from the mail, try and get back on that YouTube grind and just pull out great content for people to enjoy and me to have fun making. Like I said, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.